like you could express your frustrations during the time you were on the label? Because you made it clear that you asked to be released because of those differences. But do you feel like there was even an outlet? Could you talk to Kanye or Push at all? Like, this is how I'm feeling. Can we change some of these things? Or were those conversations never had?
I had a couple conversations in the past and shit between the team and shit, but word, you know what I mean? It wasn't definitely like, you know, I tried to get in contact with Kanye. It'd be a million times hard to get in contact with him. I just be like, you know what I mean? I never signed up for that. You know what I mean? I signed up for a situation to make sure I'm connected to certain situations and outlets. And you feel me? He trying to treat it like, yo, pull up. When he got an album going on, I'm writing on the album on Yandi. I'm writing on a whole bunch of shit, you know what I mean? But it's just like, yo, bro, I wanted to make my moves. You feel me? I want to make my moves. I want you to check my project out. Look, bro, I got a project coming out, you know what I mean? On my birthday, I ain't get no hit up, you know what I mean? So I was just like, yo, the things like that was going on. I was like, all right, bet, let me just find my situation with myself, you feel me? As that just go, just separated, you feel me? But me and Pusha T, we still valid, you know what I mean? Me and Pusha T, we still talk.
All right, so a lot of good lessons and takeaways in this clip of Desiigner talking to Everyday Struggle about his meteoric rise and his monster hit with Panda, and how that led to him signing with Good Music and Kanye and working with all of them. You know, I think what his impressions were, because he was such a young artist when all of that happened, was that he would sign to this label and they would support his projects, they would support his music and help him develop as an artist. It would plug him in with all the right situations and all the right connections for him to continue releasing music and to have this growing platform to become this huge superstar. At least that's what it seemed like. That's the trajectory that it seemed like he was on. And I think there was a lot of pressure on him, man, and you can't necessarily blame him because, again, he was young, he was inexperienced. But the reality of the situation was that he was brought in to largely, I think, support the already established artists like Kanye. They wanted to capitalize him on his success and on his new sound. A lot of people were comparing him to Future. And like I said, he had that enormous pressure of any song that he released afterwards would have needed to be a commercial hit, as big, if not bigger than Panda. And, you know, we've just learned through history that that's damn near impossible to do when you have a song that's as successful as Panda was. And so at the end of the day, that led to him, you know, asking the label to release him. And whether or not he's on good terms with Kanye is kind of unclear in this video. And even though I feel like Desiigner could still have a comeback at any point in his career, the point of him hitting that peak when Panda was at the peak of its success and Desiigner's name was everywhere and everyone was talking about him and his sound and that song, that ship has sailed. And so I think it really kind of damaged his career to not be able to capitalize off of that opportunity. And again, I'm not pointing fingers. You know, I think a lot of different situations were maybe to blame for that. But I think the main takeaway and lesson from this is that when you have that kind of success and people are knocking at your door and offering you all kinds of deals, that is a critical time for you to make the right decisions. And a lot of times that means you just being patient and betting on yourself and being confident in your path and in your process, because a lot of people are just going to try to capitalize off of you and take advantage of your situation and your success up to that point. Not being in a situation where you have to rely on other people to do things for you is absolutely the key takeaway from this whole situation with Desiigner. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all of that for more videos just like this one and others that you can check out right here. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Kato Producer. See you in the next video.